What is failure teaching you? Stay tuned. This is Damon from NLP Gym, NLP Failure Principle. If you haven't already, please click subscribe to this YouTube channel so you can get these videos on a regular basis. There's a presupposition in NLP that goes, there's no such thing as failure, only feedback. And failure in NLP is considered a nominalization, which is either a verb or an adjective that's been turned into a noun. There's no such thing as failure. It's not an object. It's not a true obstacle. Though when we call it a failure, we tend to look at it that way and we tend to bump up against it as if we're actually physically being restrained by a barrier that's like a brick wall. Well, the way to get around this is to turn that failure, the word, back into an action, failing. And when I turn it back into an action and I'm failing, then now it just becomes a matter of doing something different, doing more of something, doing less of something, or just doing something entirely different altogether. Failure is an interesting thing because in strength training, the goal is to bring your muscle to failure. When you bring the muscle to failure in just a few reps, that actually is the optimal stimulus to give to a muscle for it to grow and to become stronger. As long as you give that muscle enough time to recuperate and rest, and you nourish it with nutrients and protein, that muscle will adapt. That muscle will take that stress and then adapt by becoming stronger. I like to use extremes in my life, like doing these videos. I do a video every single day. I won't do that forever, but I wanted to get really good at making these videos and I wanted to drive my business forward. So I take it to an extreme. In a sense, I'm taking it to a failure. And I've done this many times in my life to bring myself to, well, not only to accelerate my learning, but to put enough of a stress to create a stimulus that I adapt to it. So, you know, if I bench 275 pounds and I want to bench 300 pounds, I need to bring my muscles to that point of failure. I need to bench press to the point of failure and then back off and leave my body enough time to rest and recuperate to adapt to that stress. The same thing in life. If you're failing at something, great. Now you're getting stronger. As long as you're giving yourself the time to overcome and adapt and overcome that stress and overcome that failure, you will. It will definitely happen. And there's also the other pieces of learning and finding out what happened, what went wrong. And again, when you're failing rather than you're a failure or it is a failure, when you're failing, all you have to do is plug in the right thing. Do more of something, do less of something, or do something completely different. If you want to know more about these presuppositions and you want to master NLP, sign up for NLP Gym's Ultimate Practitioner Training. It's coming up in January 2017. This will be the most comprehensive training for the lowest price with the highest caliber of talent that I know of in the country. You can go to our website, nlp-gym.com, to sign up for this training. Spots are limited, so you want to get in on this right away. If you like this video, please click like right down here and leave me a comment or a question. I will follow up with you. Follow us on Facebook to get real-time updates on upcoming workshops and free practice sessions that I hold in Santa Cruz. Stay tuned to the end of this video so you can find out how to get your hands on a free NLP online training. Take care.